This is major because last time you fought, MMA wasn't even legal in New York. You're fighting in the Mecca, and you're fighting Michael Bisping. Why did you decide to come back and for this fight?
Why did I decide to come back? Why would I not come back?
Right? That's what I said.
Mixed fighting, that's what I do best. I'm in the best shape of my life, in my prime. I have an opportunity to fight for the title in a higher weight class, make history against Michael Bisping, who got the most win in UFC history, so it's good for my legacy. At the Madison Square Garden, it's a medical place. I can't ask for a better scenario. I think I would be a fool to not take that opportunity. We live only once, and I want to live my life to the fullest.
George,
go ahead,
George, you were, I would say, the quality of your prime. You're claiming to still be in it, but the quality of your prime probably higher than the quality of Bisping's prime. But as you said, your prime's at welterweight, you're moving up, and it's not just that you're moving up to fight a very big middleweight. He was really a light heavyweight who came down to middleweight. How do you intend to compensate for the size against another elite fighter?
Well, I've been following the instruction of a nutrition coach since April. So it's not from yesterday, you know, like I've been preparing this whole thing for a few months. So the problem when guys try to do this, to go up in weight class, sometimes they do it in too short notice. So they feel like they carry an extra bag on their shoulder and it make them more tired. So I've been doing this, like I said, for a few months. So the extra weight, the extra muscle mass is already had, so I'm used to it. I'm walking with it right now, and it's part of myself. And the fact that Michael Bisping, it's a bigger man, is the champion and all this, it just excites me. When people doubt me and tell me that I can't do something, that's what drives me and excite me. That's why I'm doing this. So if it's never been done before after 4 years, and if I do it, that means I will be the first to do it. So that's why I'm doing it.
George, honored to have you on the show, buddy. I appreciate it. A long-time admirer of your work. I want to know why you retired to begin with. I mean, you haven't lost a fight in 10 years since you lost to Matt Serra. That's 2007, but you retired in 2013. Why did you walk away from the fight game to begin with?
I had many reasons. I was overwhelmed by the pressure, my personal life problem. Also, they had a problem back in the day. I had an argument all the time with the drug, the use of performance-enhancing drug in the sport. A lot of things has changed since then. They put USADA to test the athlete, and also the infrastructure of my life is so much better. I feel more hungry. It's very hard to explain because nobody really know what it feels like. You're a champion for so long. You feel like you're the target. The pressure, it's crazy that you have on your shoulder. It was unbearable at one point, and I just needed to take some time off. It was not for a physical reason. It was more for mental reason that was affecting me. Because I believe that as an athlete, it's like a triangle. You're physical, emotional, and mental, you know. And when one of these three things doesn't work well, it affects the performance. So I needed to take some time off for my well-being.
George, I want to look ahead for a second. So since you retired and guys like Anderson Silva, Ronda Rousey, Conor McGregor's really become the face of the sport.
Yes.
Would you ever be interested in fighting him? Because fans would love to see that fight.
Well, I'm happy you bring it up. You know, like people keep asking me this, but the thing is now I'm competing at 185 pounds, and there was a lot of work to put all that extra weight, you know. Conor is competing at 145, 155, so it's a lot smaller. So right now I'm focusing on Michael Bisping, and you never know, you know, things in UFC change all the time. Dana White have different plans, you know, all the time, different schedule and agenda. I don't know. I'm not afraid of nobody, you know. I believe I'm the best. I'm very confident in myself, but now my eyes is on Michael Bisping.
So a possibility, but maybe down the line.
Well, I think Conor McGregor is entirely too small. It'd be suicide for him to get in the octagon against
and you
George.
Can't melt down
that's just
the
my
muscle
personal
mass.
opinion.
That's
dangerous. I can't see that happening. But let me say this, George, before I let you go. I want to know why Michael Bisping as opposed to a warm-up fight considering the 4-year hiatus. Why would you get back into the octagon come November 4th at Madison Square Garden? Why would you do that against this dude who's bigger? You've never fought as a middleweight before. You was fighting at the welterweight. You never fought as a middleweight before. Why go in against him instantly as opposed to what Max Kellerman can relate to, a tune-up?
Well, gentlemen, That's why the sport is very excited, and it start to gain more popularity. There is no tune-up fight in this game, my friends.
Gotcha.
It's the best guy against the best guy. There is no tune-up fight. Okay. And I don't ask for
That's why no one stays undefeated in the UFC. It's all world-class fighters.
Yes, I don't ask for nothing less than this. You know, I wanted to come back and take so to speak, the biggest fish as possible. The guy who has the higher stock, and it's Michael Bisping, and I'm very happy. I always aim for the top in my life, and I'm not gonna stop doing it. I wanna have Michael Bisping because he's the top guy.
I appreciate that answer. I appreciate
Best
that
venue
answer.
too. You're